As a haul channel, it feels weird that I haven't said this in a while, but let's do an Amazon haul. I have quite the variety today. I have things that include, just my personal hobby and clothing, jewelry pieces, even some things that I purchased for when I was sick and had my bronchitis going on. So I'm going to share with you guys all of the things that I've been buying from Amazon. The first thing, I'm going to insert a clip here, but I needed to try a brand new vacuum. I took to Instagram and asked you guys, what vacuum cleaner do I need? I've been on Bissell, the same Bissell actually, for a few years now, and I got a lot of Shark recommendations. Now I know Dyson is probably the best that's out there, but I just simply did not want to spend Dyson money, if you will. I like to stay in the $150 range for a vacuum cleaner, if not less. And so I just really wanted to try something new. I love my Bissell, but I feel like it's not the greatest on hardwood floors. I mean, it's great, but I feel like the suction could be even better. And so I just felt like I definitely needed to try something new. So I got the Shark Upright, which is one of the best recommended vacuum cleaners as well in that price range. It has so many reviews on Amazon, and I can see why, because it really is such a great vacuum for the price. I have several purchases that I made because I was influenced, for sure. There is this influencer, her name's V Mendoza. She's on TikTok and I love her style. It definitely resonates with me a lot. And I saw an outfit of hers. I'll try to throw up a picture so you can kind of see where my brain was going here, but she was wearing a gray t-shirt and a gray matching hat, and it was like the shades were exactly a match, and I really liked that look. And I realized I actually don't wear gray very often in this like dark gray color, so I took to Amazon once I saw that outfit and I found this 2-pack. Obviously I'm only holding up one here today. It's that Gildan brand. It's a very popular shirt brand, and it's like a men's t-shirt. I just like the loose fitting of it all. I'm like wearing a shirt today, So this came in a 2-pack, love this color, but really the key player was the matching hat. Obviously I'm a hat girl, I wear them in almost every video, but I picked up this New York Yankees hat pretty close, especially when I kind of wear it like this. You can't quite tell that it's too off, but I did. I got this based off of this look that she had. Then she had another look and she was wearing a windbreaker. I think this outfit was like a dark green or foresty green, which I love it. But I really was like, okay, well, let me just see what windbreakers are on Amazon. It kind of like got me thinking. It shifted me over to Amazon and I found this one, which is very much me. These are the colors I wear all the time, black and white. They're my top 2 colors in my closet. And I really like that it has a hoodie and it's a nice thin material. It's the perfect lightweight jacket for spring. Then I don't know if it was V, I think it was V as well for this find. She had this little spaghetti strap top. This is very popular on Amazon. It's like a bestseller basically, and I can see why. It's just a nice classic, has this like straight, line across there. There's no like dip or heart shape. And the material is so good. It's buttery soft. I would venture to say it's probably dupes to like Lululemon or Skims, and like the quality is so good. The sides had that like slight ruching look to it. I think it's such a pretty tank on. I definitely wanted to start with black, but I do have it in my cart as like a navy color and a red color. Like linen wide leg pant has been in my cart for such a long time. It's gone viral. It's also a bestseller, and I can totally see why. It's just such a good staple to have. I also have it in my cart in white. So eventually I'll get the white one, but of course I always tend to start off with black, but they have lots of colors to choose from, especially if you're just a more colorful person. But I have to say, I am returning these and switching out the sizes. I wanted it to fit loosely on me. You know, I didn't want to find it fitting tight on the hips and the bottom and then kind of flaring out. I didn't think that would look good. I wanted it to be, you know, very loose fitting, so I went large. I didn't need to do that. I think you can definitely go true to size here. So I'm gonna return the large and do a medium. But they've got pockets on here, and I can tell you, just trying it on, such great material. And it will be such a great piece for spring. I think it'll even be great for summertime because it's so lightweight. I've never mentioned this before, but I thought I would just throw it up here. I do buy Loki's food from Amazon, but it's also obviously sold at pet shops, but I do get it from Amazon. I happen to live close to a distribution center, so I always get things like same day or the next day. But Loki eats the Merrick Premium Grain-Free Dry Adult Food. He gets the real Texas beef and sweet potato, and I really, really love this food. I've done a lot of research, and this one is like, I feel like it's pretty top of the line. Now let's get into the little health wellness section of this video. Most of you know I get bronchitis all the time, and got my little bout of it again, and I'm always looking for more holistic things. I'll do anything to try to help my lungs because I just don't have a positive experience with antibiotics or albuterol, all of those chemically, you know, induced type of pills. My body just doesn't respond very well to it. So I always try to look for things that are more holistic in that approach. And one thing that I saw a lot of was this. It's called Clear Lungs, and I saw a lot of great reviews about it. I sat and scrolled through comment after comment about this, and I take it as directed. It supports free breathing, keeps airways open, balanced mucus levels, maximum potency. It's like extra strength. I can't quite say whether or not I know what has kind of helped me, but I will say this is the first time I've ever taken it, and I feel like my cough is leaving a lot quicker than I'm used to. Usually my cough can last 2 to 3 months, and I'm on about a month, and I'm slowly seeing quite a bit of progress. So has it contributed to this? You know, it's hard to tell, but I've never taken it before, so maybe it is. So, and I will continue to take it as well. Then I got these. Now the box is already open, so sorry it doesn't look that pretty, but this is Saline Solution. And they look like this, these little like vials. And now this is different from the saline I've ever purchased. This saline actually has salt in it. There's like 3% sodium chloride, and get different like percentages of salt, if you will. And I also read a lot of the comments, and I was about to buy like the 5%, I think, or the 7%. And I was reading some comments about just, you know, experiences about the salt part. And so I went down to 3%. I'm glad I did, because even 3%, I could definitely just feel all the saltiness, which makes sense why salt is kind of so important. It was one of the main reasons why I moved to Florida, and I've talked about it before, so we're not going to get into all that, but I definitely think that I went from like regular saline to this, and I think this definitely was a massive game changer for me as well. So it goes into a nebulizer like this, which this nebulizer I also bought from Amazon, but years ago, and you pop open this back. That's where you pour the contents, and then it's just, you know, you mist. And I will say that now that I've learned about having salt as part of, or sodium chloride, whatever you want to say, in the inhaling treatments, I will never go back. I'll never go back to just pure saline. I definitely think that my lungs do appreciate a little bit of saltiness. So just recommending this for anyone who wants to look into it, but definitely, obviously, you know, determine what percentage you think would be best for you. This was like one of those Pinterest things. I saw it on Pinterest and it led me to Amazon, and I'm not mad about it at all because I found a Candyland little golden book. Now, obviously this is new production, so it's not vintage in the sense that it's been circulating on this earth for a while, but I could not pass up on the Candyland little golden book. My hobby is junk journaling, and I love using these little books for that, whether I turn the actual book into a junk journal or I, you know, take out the pages and kind of do that kind of thing. But I love Candyland. It's so fun, so colorful. While we're talking about games, I found a strawberry shortcake game. I had no idea this was even a thing, and I found this on Amazon. This is the Berry Besties Bake Off card game, and it's so cute. I have no idea if I'm gonna actually play it as a game. I kind of do want to try, but I did get it to act as ephemera, if you will. But it comes with, let me just kind of show you the inside here. It looks like that, you know, deck of cards on both sides, and it just looks like this. And it has, you know, the main characters of strawberry shortcake, huckleberry pie, lemon meringue, blueberry muffin, raspberry tart. I forget what the dog's name is. That's orange blossom, custard, strawberry. So yeah, super cute, but I do think I'll probably try to play it like once. Now, I wouldn't call this like my secret, but I just could not gatekeep this find. It is my favorite deck of cards I've ever seen in my life, and I do get them from Amazon. And so I was like, you know what? I don't want to gatekeep this. I want to tell them where I get everything. And I found, or I've purchased this several times actually. I found these like, I don't know, a year or so ago, and I just got in a new deck, and I was like, I definitely got to tell them about this. But these are the Care Bear playing cards, but let me tell you, they are the prettiest cards I've ever seen. This is my favorite card actually in the entire deck. Love Sunshine Bear. I mean, who made these cards? Also, please excuse my nails. I have to go get them done, and they just look absolutely horrendous. Like, look how cute he is with the baseball bat. But yeah, you can't tell me these aren't the prettiest nostalgic cards on the face of this earth. So I will link these for you if this is your thing. You just like playing cards, you think they're cute, or if you are a, you know, junk journaler as well. These will just be such a cute addition. Let's talk jewelry, because I'm wearing one of the pieces right now that's recent, although all of my jewelry is Amazon that I'm wearing except for my watch. So my tennis bracelet, this is a very popular tennis bracelet. I've showed it to you guys before. It's by the brand Pavoy. You're going to see them in this haul as well. Pavoy is probably the best cheap jewelry brand on Amazon, in my opinion. So you can go straight to their shop and just kind of shop that way on Amazon, but I highly recommend the tennis bracelet. The cross ring as well. I don't know if that's Pavoy or not. I think it is. I love this little cross ring. I wear it all the time. It's also Amazon. But the new piece is actually my M necklace, and I have it with my little star necklace. And this little star necklace is so dainty, and I love it also from Amazon. So that's what it kind of looks like. But the M, this is the new piece. Has like a little rhinestone moment here. I actually really like the size of the M. I thought I would want it a little bit smaller, but I really like it. Obviously M is for my daughter Micah, and I really have been searching for a stack that I feel like is just wearable for me, and I've been wearing this combination for like 2 weeks now. So love it. And obviously there's all the letters in the alphabet for you to choose from. So if you need an A, a C, a D, whatever, they've got it. My earrings also, while we're here, the little pearl drops. These are actually my favorite earrings. You see me probably wear them the most out of any earrings in my videos. They are also from Amazon. So I'll go ahead and link all of these jewelry pieces down below. And let's get into my other jewelry pieces. I have 2 new Pavoy, and then I have this one, which I just needed some pearl earrings, and it comes like this. I think they've kind of fallen out of their little slot, but just a variety of sizes, because I have set my seconds pierced, and I usually like to put little studs in my seconds. So I always lose my pearl earrings, and I don't know how that happens, because I never lose anything else. It's like the most bizarre thing. Okay, then in this Pavoy bag, these are initial Huggies. I really love Huggies. I think they're cute. If you don't know what those are, they're basically earrings that hug your earlobe. Like they stay real close to it. And I got the initial M for Micah. I'm probably gonna have to throw up a picture because I don't know like how to show it, but let me just go ahead and put these in my ear, and maybe that will be like the best way to show you guys. But I saw these on Pavoy and I was like, yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so cute. You see that? With the M, that's actually so adorable. Here's what those little Huggies look like. They're very dainty, you know, they're not a huge statement piece. From far away, you probably can't even tell that it's an M. I feel like if you have a different initial, you might see it differently, but it's still so cute. Here, oh, I think these are also pearl earrings. They're just like a nicer set than the box that I got there, but they look like this. They're not quite perfectly round, and they look more real. Those look completely like just fake pearls. These almost have like a real pearl look to them, and I really like the shape of it. So I'm also going to do a speed round of some more jewelry I'm looking at, so stay tuned for that. Then I found this pack of stickers. So it's just rainbows. I just really love rainbows, and I'm still actually working in my St. Patty's Day junk journal. I don't care that it's over. I work in all kinds of holidays throughout the year. Cute. This guy. I have needed a new makeup bag. The makeup bag I have has been driving me crazy in terms of, it's like this, but it has a lid and it flaps like this. So it opens on all sides, but I had struggled with kind of fitting everything in, balancing everything, and then like zipping it up. So I knew that it was just time for me to get a new bag. And I saw this influencer on TikTok, and she had this bag, but in brown. I actually almost considered brown, to be honest. I'm getting everything in black here at this point, but I just can't help it. I love it. I think it's such a chic color, but this will just definitely help me I can lay it flat, I can put all my makeup in it, and then it'll be easy to just zip it in. I won't feel like stuff is gonna fall out on the side. I might actually buy the brown, and I might use the brown as my car, like little kit, you know, keep things in my car like elastics and band-aids and things like that. I'm sorry, but I had to do it. I had to do it. It's one of my pet peeves, I'm not gonna lie. I just, especially like when, you know, your neighborhood actually has signs that say not to, and then it still happens, but I had to get one of these. And the craziest thing too is I get solicited by companies that are already have the business of this house, like lawn spray, you know, like True Green or whatever those companies are called, that kind of thing. And I'm like, you don't even know that like you already have this account? Like, I don't know, whatever. I'm not gonna dive into that and kind of sound like that, but I had to get this, y'all. I had to. It's just out of control. And I was walking Loki the other day, and I saw my neighbor had one, or somebody on my street, and it like prompted me. I'm like, you know what? Let me just get one of those, and maybe that will help. So I did. And it's really nice too. It is a nice and thick sign. Like, it's solid. This thing is solid. So and they make different sizes, they make different fonts or styles. So to each his own, but is they about to walk up to the house? This next item, I am so annoyed about because it's a repurchase and I shouldn't have to repurchase it. I was actually watching back my vlogs and I was seeing when like we went on our family vacation and I was wearing this bathing suit, and then I said to myself, that's funny, where is that bathing suit? And I looked and looked and I could not find it, and I was like, no, I love that bathing suit. I forgot all about it, and it is a good one in my opinion. And I do like to be more modest than like what the bathing suits are today. So I will say that I do feel like there is some decent coverage on the bottom part. So highly recommend this one. It's such a pretty back, has the crisscross, and then the front has the crisscross right here, which you can actually tighten as well, or, you know, loosen it apart, whatever you want to do. So it comes in multiple colors. Nobody's surprised that I got mine in black. I only ever carry small bags. This is my purse. My little Nike purse. All my purses are small, but I've been thinking to myself, maybe sometimes I want to leave the house with a bigger purse. I'm actually in the market in getting a Filofax from Amazon. I'm looking at inserts and Filofaxes, and I want to start carrying like a date book and like a leather bound binder A5 planner. So maybe you'll see that in the next haul, we'll see. But to do that, I'd have to have a little bit of a bigger bag. Anyways, I saw this, well, let me throw up the picture of the one I saw at first. It was like $80 something. It's gorgeous. I probably would have preferred that bag, but I couldn't get myself to spend $80 on it. So I found something that looked similar. And then I got this one, and I just do not like the silver. I didn't realize that it had silver. How could I not? It's literally in the photo. But I don't like the silver. To me, silver and black in this instance is giving Matrix, and it's just not my thing. So I am going to return it. Actually, this was the photo. The photo was just this front part, and I didn't see the silver. I didn't look at all the photos. I just looked, I was like, oh, that looks like the other purse, and I went ahead and pulled the trigger. Then I got it, and I was like, you know what? No, I'm not a fan. But, and then it actually might just be too big for me. What if I just never take it out because it is too big? I did find, I think, what might be the perfect scenario. So not related, I saw a TikTok and this girl was packing her mini tote. And I said, oh, that I might be able to get behind. I love a tote. I love the canvas look of it. Of course, I got mine in black, but it's super cute and cream. And I'm thinking this could actually be the most perfect little purse. It's also a crossbody, and that sold me. Look, I could carry it like this. Yeah, it does have silver. I don't know why. I can basically wear it like this, and I feel like it's not too big to do that. When I'm out and about, I don't want anything on my shoulders like this, because what happens is, you know, if you move around, sometimes it'll slip off, and I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to think about it. So I'm definitely a crossbody girl, because then this is free. I don't have to worry about my purse swinging around. And then when I bend over with a crossbody, my purse doesn't come up and slam and hit me. Whereas when I used to carry a shoulder bag, I would find myself bending over, and sometimes it would like swing. That irritates the hell out of me. Like I don't like it. So anyways, I'm very excited for this. This is definitely a keep, and I can't wait to pack it. If you want a pack my little mini tote with me, Amazon style, let me know. Comment, request the video. Okay, now let's get into some clothing pieces. I actually don't even know this. Oh, I do. I'm just gonna include a try on of it, but as you can see, the sarong part is here, and this is beautiful in all the colors. I even really like it in blue. I think I might get the blue color next. Of course, I wanted to go ahead and go with black because I knew I would just reach for it all the time. I'd wear it all the time. It pairs well with all my hats, all my tennis shoes, and it just has that little added detail that makes it more feminine, but also keeping it sporty. I really like the material. I think that, you know, it has that jersey sporty material. Is going to make me feel like everything is just held together. There's a little zipper pocket in the back, gives it that sporty look, which I really love. And this is also a bestseller, I believe, on Amazon. While Pavoy is my favorite brand of jewelry at Amazon, my favorite brand in athletic wear is Crazy Yoga. They are definitely known to be an exact dupe to Lululemon. So it's crazy. Pretty sure they probably maybe even use the same, you know, whoever distribution company. But I love buying their pieces. I have so many of the shorts, so many of the sports bras, all of the skirts and all the bottoms that I have from Crazy Yoga. And even the tag itself is very much like Lululemon, and people actually collect some of their Lululemon tags, which I think is cool. But yeah, this is a ribbed sports bra. So does it have built-ins? Yeah, it has the cups, which I don't like. I'll immediately take those out, but it's just a nice black sports bra to go with, you know, all of my other bottoms. And then I had to get the black shorts in the dolphin fit. So I have these in so many colors in my closet. I have it like in a white and a cream and a green and a blue. So I wanted to go ahead and get it in black. And I love these. These are some of my favorite style from Crazy Yoga. They're the dolphin short. Rib top, and then there's that. I also got the same rib top in this blue color because I already own several shorts in this color. That's another thing I love about Crazy Yoga is when they sell a color, they'll sell it in a bunch of things: leggings, skirts, shorts, so that you can pair. Even though they're sold separately, I like that they're like, okay, I think this is called sparkle blue. So then you can find sparkle blue in leggings and you'll have a direct match. I can't stand when you're trying to shop for leggings and a sports bra that are sold separately, but the colors aren't quite there. No, Crazy Yoga sells, not in everything. Sometimes you won't get a certain color in everything, but they do have the sparkle blue in a bunch of stuff. I don't have it here yet, but I'm just gonna tell you what I got. I found that there's some really cute Rainbow Bright vinyl stickers, and I found Patio Green. She's super cute. I don't have her yet. I also got wiper blades for my car. And I really like that you can put in the make, model, and it will tell you if it fits. So that way you don't have to wonder, is this right? So I do love that part of Amazon. It's kind of like going to an O'Reilly's or an AutoZone. You put in the make, model, and it will tell you if it actually fits your car. Amazon does the exact same thing. And then the last thing in today's haul is something that I haven't had in my house in such a long time. Actually, I have one in my kitchen, but I don't have a plug-in. I was reminded of it when I was watching my vlogs back when I was in Florida, and I forgot that I used to have a plug-in wax melt warmer. And so I went back to Amazon and I decided to get this one that kind of looks like a marble. Honestly, I don't know why I did this because I'm not a marble girl, but I thought it might look great with my home decor. But it's got the little light bulb. Now let's do a quick little speed round. I'm just gonna throw up pictures. We're gonna do this quickly. I'm just gonna rattle off some things that are in my cart. I haven't pulled the trigger yet, so we'll see if they actually show up in my next Amazon haul. But actually, pause on that thought. My next Amazon haul most likely will be for my bathroom that's in my craft room. I'm actually going to give it a makeover. It's going to get its own video. I have found some amazing things. It's all sitting in my cart right now from Amazon. So it's going to be a fully dedicated Amazon bathroom finds video. I can't wait for you guys to see all the crazy things I found on Amazon. So side note to that. But aside from that, I'm looking at this Bissell Steam Shot. It's like portable handheld. I'm seeing a lot of people use this to clean their bathrooms, their shower, like glass and all that. Actually, I do have some candle warmers. This is a roasted espresso. I love the smell of coffee. Sometimes, even if I don't drink coffee, I'll brew it in my house because I love the way that it makes my home smell. The next thing is this Thrive Natural Care Mineral Sunscreen. This is, again, I was watching myself on my vlogs and I'm like, I forgot about that sunscreen. I love it. It's so good. It's a mineral sunscreen, which is the best. Then I realized I forgot all about my favorite lip and cheek balm. So good. I used to use it all the time. And as a matter of fact, every time I wore it, you guys would compliment me in my videos. So I want to get this again, but it is $28, so it's a little expensive. Then I found these two watches after watching some Amazon girlies on TikTok when they talk about jewelry. This green face watch is actually so pretty. I think you might see that in my next haul. The gold or the pearl face watch looks like a pretty big watch, like on the wrist. I prefer daintier, thinner pieces of jewelry, so I don't know if I'll pull the trigger on it. It's also more expensive at $63, but it is a gorgeous watch. So I'll link all of this down below for you. And then I found some strawberry shortcake air fresheners. Do what you will with that information. The next thing that's in my cart is a weighted vest. I've never actually worn a weighted vest when walking or jogging. So I'm kind of intrigued by the thought of adding it into my routine. This next item is super pricey. I feel like I gotta be in the right mood to pull the trigger. Do you know what I mean? It's $299, but it's a skylight digital picture frame. And the one thing I've noticed is I don't have any pictures up at the house at all. I just haven't put up any personal pictures. But two, even if I were to, they're more like recent, and I don't have any pictures from like when Micah was little kind of floating around on the walls. And I feel like this could be the perfect thing where I can still see the pictures every day. So I do want this piece for my office. I really do. I know eventually I'm going to pull the trigger. I think I just have to get myself in the right mindset. And that's it for my speed round of what's in my cart. Maybe we'll see it in the next haul again after the bathroom, because I do think my bathroom Amazon video is going to be next, but my base regular like this kind of haul, maybe we'll see some of these things in it. I really don't know. But I hope you guys loved today's Amazon haul. I'm going to link everything that I showed you guys here today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.